Clayton, and we're back here. His name is
Sad man.
Sad man.
I
Might as well get started. What do you got to say?
I don't know what if.
I'll translate it into 49er language for you when he says it, okay?
Oh, the Chiefs are a great team. They're awesome. They're wonderful.
The 49ers are a great team. They're awesome. They're wonderful.
The Chiefs played a great game.
The 49ers played a horrible game.
They're the best looking team in the NFL right now.
They're one of the worst looking NFL teams in the NFL right now.
God, that pains me to say that.
Guys,
I have to translate that one. Well, we're accurate about one thing. Bosa got a sack. I was accurate about another thing too.
Can we just do the week preview and not the
If the 49ers would have, we'll do that tomorrow. If the 49ers would have ran the ball, they would have won. They had 21 rushes for 20 rushes for 101 yards, 4.8 yards a rush, or maybe it's 21 for 101. I don't know, something like that, 20 or 21 for 101 yards. Total. To average out to be 4.8 yards a rush. Which, who's to blame for the loss? Is it Jimmy Garoppolo? Is it Kyle Shanahan? Or is it both offense and defense?
Blind Garoppolo and the play calling.
So Shanahan.
Wait, no. It's the Ryans and the defense. Couldn't stop the Chiefs.
Everybody. Yeah, they got one. It's all touchdowns. They didn't score a field goal. They missed one at the end of the half. I blame everybody.
I don't.
I'll give man.
CMC gave him his all. George Kittle gave his all. Nick Bosa gave his all.
Hey, got a sack. Even Jeff Wilson Jr. Jeff Wilson Jr. is averaged 7.7 yards a rush. Christian McCaffrey averaged 4.8. And I already saying, but the team averaged 4.8. Well, when Deebo Samuel runs one time for 2 yards, and both quarterbacks just get a yard each, I think, on a run each, that's not good. Predictability is ridiculous. Deebo Samuel lines up in the backfield to hand off to Deebo. Imagine that. It doesn't go anywhere, of course. 3rd and 3 from, I think, the 49ers 5. Yeah, 3-step drop back. That's the 8-yard helmet hurry that everybody jokes about.
Yep.
Or was it on the 8-yard line then? It doesn't matter. It's probably on the 8-yard line. 3rd and 3.
No, because you went back a couple steps, remember?
It doesn't matter. It's 5, 8, 3rd and 3. 3rd and 3. Not 3rd and goal. 3rd and 3.
Wasn't Jeff Wilson Jr. wide open?
Yes, I'll get to that in a minute. I'll get that to a minute right now.
Play that clip in.
When, because Jeff Wilson Jr. came in there and took Christian McCaffrey out. Jeff Wilson Jr. is averaging 7.7 yards a run. And off to him. Here's where the predictability comes in. The 49ers lined up in a formation that the Chiefs probably saw on film. And the Chiefs knew where the ball was going because it went to Deebo without Garoppolo, because Garoppolo doesn't do his progressions on 3rd down. So the Chiefs actually played man. Someone said it was that double coverage. Now that you have an extra man playing over the top. That guy just has to watch the quarterback side and see where the ball is going. Then they had a blitzer coming off Garoppolo's blind side. Smart. But if Garoppolo would have went through his progressions, he would have saw Jeff Wilson Jr. wide open, probably for a touchdown.
Yep.
Instead, he throws an interception that gets returned for 7 yards. So, yeah, it went to the 7-yard line. But then the Chiefs proceeded to go right down the field and missed the field goal. And the 49ers weren't strapped for time. They weren't crunched for time because, like we said, the Chiefs were, because they had to try to kick that field goal before halftime.
He's playing a game of Madden. He picks who he wants to throw it to before he actually throws.
Yeah, he doesn't go. He doesn't do that on 1st down. He doesn't do that on 2nd down. But for some reason on 3rd down, he doesn't go through his progressions. But I'll give you another example of this horrible play calling because evidently the Chiefs saw this on film. The 49ers were 3rd and 3 again. They were lined up in the same formation. They were towards the middle of the field. I forget what quarter this was. The Chiefs ran the same play they did before halftime. They ran man with a blitz coming and a guy playing over the top. What did the Niners do? Delayed handoff, 10 yards. Jeff Wilson Jr. I mean, they ran out of the same freaking formation on that interception. But they ran the ball this time.
Actually, Garoppolo is kind of to blame too. He's second safety this year.
That's on coaching, and that's also because Trent Williams missed a block. And why are you doing a rollout that deep in your own territory?
There's actually one good thing about today's game.
Okay.
Aaron Banks. He hasn't allowed a sack this season.
Okay, that's good. But anyways, on the play you're talking about, when you're doing this rollout play and you miss the block because Trent Williams, I blame him because and don't blame him though because he is rusty for not playing for like the last four games or whatever, 4 or 5 games. But why in God's green earth would you do a rollout when your starting tackle has been out for 4 weeks, has missed half his blocks? That's a timing play. If you look at Garoppolo before he gets sacked, he's getting ready to throw that ball. He's getting ready to. Didn't have the time because on a rollout play, on a bootleg, that's a timing play. Because the receivers have to start running the routes and finish the routes before you can start to throw that ball. Everybody's saying, well, you should have pocket. Well, yeah, if you're in the pocket, but he wasn't in the pocket. It was a designed bootleg. You have to wait for the receivers to continue to start running their routes on your freaking bootleg. Of course, like I said, by the time Garoppolo's ready to throw that ball, if you watch again because he's getting ready to, it's a sack for a safety. So it's stupid play calling there. I don't want to hear that Garoppolo left the defense out there too long because it's inexcusable after halftime that you get a touchdown right away. Because I believe the Chiefs that had the late hit out of bounds gave them great field position. But they also missed a couple blocks in the back that were pretty obvious. But why? Where was the defense there? And where was the defense on 3rd and 20? That's not the offense's fault. So yeah, offense, run the ball. They did not do that. When Jimmy Garoppolo throws for 303 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception.
But the game ball does go to a couple people though, because not.
I don't want to hear Jimmy G can't throw over 5 yards because he was averaging like 8.7 yards at a
throw,
completion, whatever attempt. So it's bad play calling on the offense as far as I'm concerned. When you say you need to run the ball, and the Chiefs still can't stop the run, and it proved my numbers actually proved my theory that the Chiefs can't stop the run. You continue. I don't know why Shanahan, again for the second straight week, is trying to make this a passing offense. It is not. And everybody say you can't run in today's NFL. Bullshit. The reason why you can run in today's NFL because it's a passing league. So you have nobody that can stop these runs because that's what is in college too.
What are the teams like the Titans for and the Browns? They're run first defense.
Run first offense.
Same with the Colts.
The Chiefs did both. They ran the ball against us and they threw a ball against us.
Matt Ryan's not starting this week.
Yeah, I know. Since it is Thursday though, late Thursday, we both picked the Ravens to win.
Yep. The Ravens.
Who are they playing again?
I forgot.
The Browns.
No. Tampa Bay.
Oh, the Buccaneers. Oh, God. Can't believe the Panthers beat them. And we all thought they gave up on the season. They pretty much did. The Panthers were dead last. I think the Falcons are now first in that division.
You updated these, right?
No, I did not update them. I forgot to.
Yeah, because that's, I think.
Well, that's wrong. This is wrong. This is the same. The Raiders actually jumped ahead of the Broncos. No, I think they're ahead of the Broncos.
Yeah.
This is wrong.
Remember?
I think this is still the same. This is still the same, I believe, because the Titans beat the Colts by and I think this is different. I think
the Steelers are the same though.
The Steelers, I think the Browns or Bengals are in first place now. I forget which. I think it's the Bengals.
No, because did the Ravens lose?
Again? Yeah.
Against who?
Oh, God.
Was it the Jets?
Was it? I think so.
I think so.
No, because the Packers lost their third straight to the Jets.
Mm-hmm. That was 2 weeks ago.
Oh, that was No, the Packers lost to the Commanders. That's right, the Commanders. The Ravens keep
I'm sorry if you hear that whining cat outside the room.
But I think both offense and defense are to blame on that. I gave you why it's not just Garoppolo. When you're why it's Shanahan a lot on offense because he's the offensive coordinator and the head coach. I think it's too much for him.
I think we need Sean Payton.
Hey, I agree with you. I don't.
Sean
At this
Payton's
point,
a good head coach.
At this point, Kyle Shanahan is supposed to be this offensive genius, and whatever Jimmy Garoppolo, he does not.
And make the head coach.
Sean Payton. Does not look like it at this point. Blame Jimmy all you want, whatever. If he's such a genius, he would know that he was beating the Chiefs for the rush, and he keeps running the ball. I mean, even a Ray Charles, a blind man, can see that. A dead blind man at that too, could see that. I guess at this point it's Stevie Wonder, so I can it's even obvious that Stevie Wonder. You can see it. See it. Oh, so yeah, still bad. Mad that I have to wear a Chiefs hat, and at least the jersey's okay. It's Montana, but that's what happens when you make a bet.
At least I translated your words. If I didn't translate your words, it would have been worse.
That's what happens when you make a bet. And I lost. At least I don't have to wear it to work. My wife should have said you have to wear it to work. So going to work today is going to be real tough.
Oh yeah, school was bad.
I bet.
They're like, guess who won? Guess who won?
Yeah, I'm going to get that.
Oh, way oh, oh, way oh.
So, yeah. Thanks, Kyle. Thanks. You're such a genius that, you try to make Garoppolo something he's not, which is a passing quarterback. If you would just kept running the ball, especially on that 3rd and 3 going into the end zone, just hand off to Jeff Wilson Jr., who was eating up the Chiefs, probably would have won.
And Jeff, did you see CMC's first run for a first down?
Yep. Like I said, Jeff Wilson Jr. was averaging, I think it was on the 8-yard line. Jeff Wilson Jr. was averaging 7.7 yards a rush. Turn around, hand off to him, and it's probably a touchdown. You're probably up 20-14 at halftime. And you cannot kick field goals against the Chiefs. That's another thing we did wrong. We kicked field goals, not enough touchdowns. I think after they went back up by 12, I think we cut that down to 9 with a field goal.
And then they got the.
Then we made. I don't remember. I can't remember play by play, but I do remember at one point there. No, we cut the lead by 5. That's right. Because then we made them punt. Because I think we got a touchdown that drive. Because it was back down to 5. Then we made them punt. Then they got that safety, and then they were back up. And then it was 7 points instead. And
then we went 4 and out.
The Niners couldn't do anything. So no, there was a touchdown to field goal somewhere. I'm just not sure where. I forget. It
was a Kittle touchdown.
I know that. Hey, Kittle finally caught a touchdown. National Tight Ends Day.
He was mic'd up too. He got mic'd up. And did you hear what he said to his defensive player that he was blocking? He's like, I tripped over someone's foot, and he's like, no, you didn't. That was all me.
They caught the touchdown against? Yeah. Oh, the block?
Yeah, it was a pancake block. And you go back, he didn't trip on anybody's foot. He got pancake blocked.
Yeah, his Chiefs, sir. And I forget the